Hello, I'm going to begin now. With the ongoing pandemic, many of us are unsure of what the new normal is going to look like, so we want to help you go back to work safely. Qualix, as a partner, is using Salesforce's Work.com, as you can see here, to help you do this. So what is Work.com and how will it help you go back to work? So with Work.com, we're focusing on 5 pillars to ensure a safe and healthy transition to your work environment. So here you can see those 5 pillars. We have the command center, contact tracing, employee wellness, shift management, and finally training. So with planning, it's important to plan out which employees will be at which locations on what days to ensure that there is not an unsafe amount of employees at the office at one time. So here you have a screenshot of what you will see on work.com. This has to do with employees and their location. You can upload this through a CSV or Excel file. So here you can see there are 8 employees with their first and last names, their employee numbers, and their locations. You can also see each employee's skin temperature as well as their wellness status, basically whether or not they are cleared to go to work. So now this is what you would see in order to plan the locations. So right now what you see is our Qualix Miami headquarters. As you can see, the conference rooms here, Conference Room West, has reduced density as the status. Now this is the facility hierarchy. Here you can see how each facility is hierarchically composed. You can see it by location type as well as the maximum occupancy, and you can customize this however you would like. Now this is the command center. This is created by a Tableau report. You can see the cumulative positive cases and the cumulative deaths here. And then on these panels, you can see those by region and countries, as you can see displayed on these dashboards. So this is the control panel where you can see the location workplace statuses, and on this side you can see the employee wellness statuses. You can see what percentage is able to work and what percentage is not able to work. And in the slides coming up, I'll explain how these wellness statuses are derived. So in order to create the wellness status, first employees will receive an email on privacy consent. Then the next email they're sent is a survey to gather their wellness information. They're then sent a daily pass on whether or not they're allowed to go back to work. And finally, they are then sent a daily follow-up wellness survey email. So this is what the first email will look like. This is the privacy consent form. You will agree to consent to send your information and how we will use this information up here. So the second email you should receive is a daily wellness survey. Right here, as you can see, they're asked whether or not they've had contact or personally have had any of these symptoms in the last 2 weeks. After completing the survey, they should then receive a confirmation email, as you can see here. So these are the 3 main components that we are using to determine whether or not employees should return to work. So if they have had contact with anybody that is COVID-19 positive, or if they have had a high fever, or any alarming symptoms, they will not be able to go back to work. So if they answered no in the survey that they have not had any of these symptoms, then they will receive this email confirming that they can return to work. If they answered yes, that they have had these symptoms, then they will receive this email saying that they will not be able to return to work. So this is a little bit about the COVID-19 cycle and why contact tracing is important. As you can see here, there is a 5-day incubation period. This is a window of opportunity before they become infectious. So this is where we need to step in to ensure that they don't affect others as their symptoms continue to progress. So this brings me to contact tracing. So on work.com, relating to contact tracing, this is where we find out and basically keep track of what other people and COVID-19 positive individuals may have exposed the virus to. So now I will discuss shift management. So we will focus on 4 things: workplace management, shift design and capacity management, employee eligibility and care, and arrival notice and confirmation. So basically, we want to incorporate these 4 components to manage density and create employee rotations and schedules while avoiding large groups of people in one area. So on work.com, this is what you would see. You can see it's divided by each employee, as well as the times that they would be in the office. So let's say one of the employees' wellness status changes because of their survey answers. Let's say they answered yes, that they have been in contact with somebody COVID-19 positive. So their wellness status would change to unavailable. Then on the shift management page, this is what you would see. As you can see, this person is completely marked as unavailable. Then that employee would receive this mobile notification stating that they may not come back to work. Other employees, these would be the healthy employees that answered no, that they have not been in contact with COVID-19 positive individuals or have not had any symptoms. They will confirm their shifts here, and then they will also receive a pass here that they are able to go back to work. And this is what that pass would look like. You can see their shift here and their location. And then now I will pass it on to Naeem to show a quick demo.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So now you are seeing this command center dashboard. Here we have employees wellness status, a dashboard where you can see how many employees are, percentage of employees are available to work, and how many are remotely available to work, and how many are not available. This is the location where our headquarters Miami, where it is located, and this shows the percentage of count of employees available wellness by location. And here we will be having the Tableau dashboard where we can see all the COVID-19 tracker report. So this is all the dashboard we have from Tableau. And then we'll go for this next section. This is employees, where we have all our employees and their location, are they active, and what is their wellness status. And next we'll be having locations. So we are having a locations called Miami headquarters. It's a building, and we have a hierarchy for each location, like the conference room, the call center floor, and something like this. And next we'll have a service. So as we seen in the PowerPoint, we have a service where we can send service to employees according to our requirement. So here we have a send survey button. We need to select an employee. If we need to select one employee or all the employees, we need to just send a survey through the send survey button. Next we'll go for shift management. Next we'll have a shift management here. This is the shift management setup, and here we need to add employees and all. This is the admin setup here. Next we'll be having a facility hierarchy, where we are having the hierarchies. So this is a Miami headquarter building, and for this we have a conference room. Under conference room we have two options. One is the conference room east and space. For each one we have the occupancies. We can decide how much occupancy is it 50% or 30% of occupancies we need. And next we'll be having facility planning. So here we will this facility planning here it decides the facility planning. So what is the facility planning for the employees we create? So it will show us how many shifts will be there. By this we can create shifts. So for each shift, how many employees will be there? How many we plan on? What is the reduced occupancy? So we can all generated by this shift planning. Next, we'll be having availability request. From here, we will be sending the availability request to employees, where we can send. We need to select choose a date of a period for 1 week, and to select days for shift days, and then we need to send this to employees. So employee will receive a mobile notification, and then we will be after receiving the notification, employee confirms the shift. Then after confirming the shifts, we'll have a Gantt chart where we can see which employee is available for work. This white spaces shows the employee availability, and these colors will show whether the employee has accepted the work, the what time he is available for, and this shows the employee is not available due to his is not well today. And we have different color codes. You can see here. If it is scheduled work, it will be shown as scheduled. If the work is dispatched or it is in progress or the work is not completed and it is completed. Whether the work is accepted by the employee or rejected by the employee. So according to the work progress, these colors will be changing. And here we will be having the views of his availability. He is having total work for 8 hours, and for 4 hours he is free for work. So this is the shift management schedules. Thank you. Thank you. And
Well, thank you, Naeem and Stephanie. A great job.